What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ty, and we're back with another one. And let's talk about this new equipment. All right, folks, here we are. Another metal event and a brand new equipment. Let's go. So, we got a new equipment, the horse stick. And I was watching quite a few content creators cover this new equipment. And it made me think about something. It made me think everyone's showing the equipment at full strength. Every headline. I maxed out the horse stick for my war attacks. I maxed out the horse stick. It's OP. I maxed out the horse stick. And I started to think, that's pretty cool. It's good to see how it works when it's full strength. But for the majority of the player base, we don't have the luxury of maxing it out on day one.
She can't afford it.
No, ma'am, I'm afraid that's not allowed.
Help me, I'm poor.
Unless you're a max player that already had a bunch of max equipment, and you were able to just stockpile your ores. Look at my ores here. 965 shiny, 1800 glowy, and 462 star. Now that is after, you see my horse stick's 13. I was able to get my horse stick to level 13. But for me to get my horse stick to level 13, I had to already, look at this. Look at this. I've already completed the whole entire track. You see that? Whole entire track. I completed the whole entire track. So, I'm saying that to say, when you get on the game and you start playing, once you do the whole entire medal event, and then coming off CWL, coupled with your star bonus, you're going to be right around. Where are we at? Let's go to equipment. Right around level 13. Maybe you had more saved up. So maybe you're 15. I'll give some of y'all 15. But here's the thing that when these videos are being made that isn't taken into consideration is when equipment comes out, you still have other equipment that you're still putting ores into. So it's not like you can drop everything and just dump all your ores into this new equipment. Now, that's what I did to make this video for y'all. But it still doesn't give you a max piece of equipment. But I do feel like this is a more true representation of the player community. The percentage of players that have a maxed out horse stick on day one, that's a very small percentage. That's your content creators, that's your pro players, and that's your folks who drop tons and tons of money into the game.
More money, more money, more money.
Now it's regular folk. Now, I wouldn't call myself a casual player because I play the game a lot. I probably play anywhere from 1 to 2 hours a day. And when you think it only takes like 3 minutes to do an attack, that's a lot of time spent on the game. But I build on my own bases and I have 4 accounts. So yeah, it adds up. Time adds up. So this is someone who plays quite a bit. And I still was only able to level up the horse stick to level 13 out of the gate. And I think that's more realistic. So the question is, how good does the horse stick work at the lower levels? Because it'll be months and months and months and months before this piece of equipment is maxed out. And that is only the case if you decide to dedicate 100% of your ores coming in just to this one piece of equipment, which is not realistic. It's not realistic. So, from a player who represents more of the player base, I wanted to offer my opinion on the horse stick. So here we go. Let's get to a fresh replay. And you know what? I'll do a live hit in here too. But I wanted to show a couple of these replays that I did. So here we go. Fresh replay. Now, the way I've been using the horse stick, huge shout out to Itsu. I love his channel. If you don't know who Itsu is, definitely look him up and check out his videos. And I kind of took, some direction from him. And using my horse stick on my king with the giant gauntlet, I feel like that's the best synergy. Which, the second best synergy, I would say, is probably Spiky Ball. But I use the giant gauntlet. And I use my king as kind of like a lead blocker for my RC. And you'll see what I do here. I have like a delayed entry. So I got my attack going, set the funnel on both sides. My army's coming through, E-Titan smash. And you see I still have not deployed my king yet. I'm trying to carve out a nice little lane here. And I'm about to bring the king in with the RC. Let me see here, let me get a little closer so y'all can see. Now there's no denying that the freaking Giant Gauntlet animation is amazing. It's one of the best animations when your king goes like that. And look, he gets busy. But remember, this is at horse stick at level 13. And we're going to go check the stats, what that gives you at level 13. We can see, boom, the effect is already over. It is already over. He is already out. But, I mean, the king cleared out so much. So, you can only imagine, which I'm sure some of y'all have seen, you can only imagine once you do have it max level. But I wanted to give everybody a more realistic of where you can get this piece of equipment out of the gate. I did see that they're starting to offer store offers with some ores, so we're going to check that out too. But I kind of just wanted to show you some of the gameplay with the equipment at a more realistic level for us normal people out here, And this is no shade to my big time players, to my big time content creators, because I think that content is definitely entertaining. I've watched all of them. I've watched Judo and BD and Itsu and Bash and Aki and Shock and so many. I could just keep dropping names because I watch them all. I love them all. I'm subscribed to them all. But I just don't feel like it's as realistic of a representation of the larger player community. So let's do one more replay. We'll kind of speed it up so I don't bore you, but I just want to kind of show you. This is at level 13. Level 13 horse stick. So I'm just setting up my funnel once again. And the reason why I do this is because with the horse stick underdeveloped at only level 13, I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste the king on trash buildings. So I want to make sure he has a clear shot, like boom, he went right to the eagle. See how fast he got to that eagle and took the eagle out? That is insane. And look how deep he gets into the base. So that was the thought process. The thought process is I don't want to waste this ability on the king on the trash buildings. So I delay his entry. I wait till he has a beeline to a major defense. And you just watch him clear it out. We got to see that again. Oh, run that back. Run that back. We got to see that in real time. So I'm going to speed it up until we get back to that point. Because that was OP. So, bro, I'm going to wait till we get a beeline for him. Let's zoom in. And watch. When that king gets down, now remember, the ability is immediate. So you have to hit his other ability rather quick. Look how fast he gets up on that eagle. And he's doing splash damage to all this stuff that he's hitting. You know, so the ability is really good. Really, really good. I've even heard people today saying it is now. It's his meta. It's a meta piece of equipment for the king. You know, the horse stick with the giant gauntlet or the horse stick with the spiky ball. It is probably the king's meta loadout. Now, it's the meta loadout for ground attacks if you use your king, you know, part of your ground army. Although I have seen people using it for their air attacks, setting a very quick funnel. And with that, you'd probably use spiky ball with it. But yeah, it's nice. So let's look at the stats real quick on it. Yeah, here we go. So at level 13, the ability duration is 20 seconds, right? Attack speed increased 14%. Speed increased 16%. It's giving my king an additional 2,361 hit points and DPS increase of 112. So, look, it's not where you want it to be, and I'm going to keep investing in it because I definitely do feel like it's worth it. But I just want you to know that this is more realistic of the kind of results you're going to get from it if you're a lower town hall. Not even if you're a lower town hall. I mean, to be honest with you, like, it has nothing to do with what town hall you are. It has everything to do with the ore economy, and that the ore economy is, for lack of a better word, terrible. So, because of that simple fact, you know, it takes a while to build up ore. Now, in the shop, let's see. In the shop, you see in the shop now, they're starting to offer deals that include ore. You know, you can get 50 glowy. On my other account, they offered me, so I have 4 accounts. On my other account, and you know, your deals are unique to your account. So on my other account, I had a offer that offered me 30 starry ore as well. I don't know why this one doesn't, but and another thing, you can also buy extra medals, right? But not everybody spends money on the game. And I actually do. It's the whole reason I made my Easy Money account. And if you haven't already, go check out my series, The Race to Town Hall 18. It's where I'm racing a Town Hall to Town Hall 18 so that I can experience everything at the top. But I did want to make something that shouted out the majority of the player base. I'm a Town Hall. This is my account where I'm a Town Hall 14. At a Town Hall 14, I was able to get it to level 13. But honestly, it wouldn't matter what account it was on because it's everything to do with the ores. So, and like I said, if you look across my equipment, I'm investing in all different things. Luckily on this account, I've gotten a lot of my main equipment that I use to its cap at this town hall. You see, it can't get higher than 18. So I was able to dump whatever I had into the stick horse. But everybody's not in that situation, and I feel y'all's pain. So, let's do one live attack before we get out of here. And let's see if I can perform under pressure. So here we go. We already got the army going with the E-Titan Smash. And here we go. Here we go. That base is in. Let's try to find a base. It's a little bit of a challenge. Another dead one. 2 dead ones. Okay. We're going to go with this. Is it the best base? Not really, but let's get it. So, if you're wondering why I'm using my minion prince, it's because my queen is upgraded. The old leave a hole trick. So soften up those walls a little bit. We'll use some of these temporary troops because why not? It's just a battle base to have fun, to show how the equipment works. So let's smash on through. And we'll freeze the eagle real quick. Yep. And we'll drop another freeze there. And we're going to stick one totem. Now let's bring that king in. Let's watch that king. And already by missing that gold mine, already made us lose a little bit of value on our king. But I mean, he cleared out that whole side. That's crazy. I mean, that's the marks of a good equipment, though. It's definitely epic. You know, sometimes when a new equipment comes out, it doesn't feel epic. It feels like a common, but they label it epic. This is definitely an epic piece of equipment. Absolutely. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So, I hope this helps y'all out there. Those of you who don't have the ability to max the horse stick out on day 1 or even day 30. That's wild, you know. Like I said, no hate towards those guys. I'm aspiring to be where they're at, but I definitely wanted to give the point of view from the majority of the player base. So, hey, that's going to do it for me today. Hey, this is Ty checking out. I appreciate every last one of y'all, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace!